Hey everybody, Paul Turner here with DiscipleProject.net, here with a hack for you, and that is pulling off the ultimate Christmas party progressive dinner. Now, if you've never done a progressive dinner, I'm going to break all the steps down for you. If you have done a progressive dinner, well, then this may offer a few ideas to how to Christmasize your event even more to make it a fun evening. And I've done these in the past. Progressive dinners are always fun because you're traveling, there's mingling, there's talking, there's lots of things going on that get kids connected with one another. And that's one of the reasons why I choose to do an event like this. So let's start off with, first of all, preparing the homes. Now, if you're not familiar with it, a progressive dinner is simply taking a 4-course meal and spreading it out over 4 to 5 homes. Now, we're choosing to do 4 homes, and so it starts off with the first home is an appetizer, the second is a soup or salad, maybe a chili, the third home is actually the main meal, and the fourth home is dessert. So, starting off, you want to be able to connect with your parents and get this done. By the way, there is still time to pull this off. This is not rocket science here. You could pull this off here in the month of December if you want to get your kids, if you have a small youth group and you simply want to just do a fun event with them, do this. This would be a lot of fun. So you could choose to either go with parents or church members or a combination of both. And another reason why I like progressive dinners is because it gets people in our church who maybe don't know our kids to interact with students that they don't know. And I want the congregation and our students to kind of connect and meld together. I want there to be some, introductions, if you will. And them obviously being in a home makes it even more informal, makes it super comfy, and church people get to see how our kids act, our kids get to see how they act, and so they just sort of like get together, and it's a lot of fun. So you choose between, you want some. You want a combination of church folks, parents, however you choose to do it, homes that you want to have, depending on, you want to pick homes that have you don't have to be, depending on the size of your youth group, you want to find homes that are appropriate size-wise. If you want to find, for us, one of our last meeting spots is going to have a bonfire area, so you might want to keep that in mind. These homes that you're going to get, these folks are going to be in charge of the food. That takes the pressure off you. They're actually saying, listen, I will prepare salad or soup or chili. I will prepare an appetizer. I will prepare the meal. Now, look, with the meal, that may be the one area where somebody can't cook for 20 or 25 or 30 people, and you come along and say, hey, we'll provide the pizza or whatever it is. We'll make sure they're delivered. Pizzas are delivered to that house for your time there, so you don't have to worry about doing that. But if you find a great cook, then it becomes even better for you because then they can cook for the whole group. Second thing is choose how you want to travel. Now, if you want to, you can either use your church bus, church van, however you do it to hustle kids around, or you can do it once again with parents or somebody like that, to where kids are in closer quarters with one another. There's 3 to 4 to a car, and they're all driving around town and that gives them just time for relationships and things like that. You can do that on a bus, you can do that on a van, but I think it's done even better in closer quarters in cars if you can find enough people to shuffle them around. So let's move on to the games. You want to have games at each of the homes because it's fun. You want to spend maybe 30 to 45 minutes in each home eating, fellowshipping. You want to have a game there maybe. Some of my favorite games, I'm going to cover this in another one about my 10 favorite Christmas games, something like that. I like bobbing for candy canes. That's where you simply take a bunch of candy canes, dump them in a big bowl big enough to fit a head in, and then you put eggnog in the big bowl, and kids dump their face in there trying to pull out as many of those as possible. Make sure the games that you're going to do, though, are going to not mess up the home of the people that you're in. That's kind of a bad idea. So if it's a messy game, do it out on a porch or do it out somewhere like that. If it's not a messy game, you could do it inside. If it's a running game, you want to have a home with a big yard or something like that you could do. But choosing games for each of your homes to play in. That's another thing you're creating jobs so that a kid can do the game, an adult can do the game. You don't have to do the game. You can have your kids do it. You can have the adults do it. You can do all those things and have more people participating in the event than you normally would. Other games that are fun are taking like cooking mitts, like oven mitts, and having kids try to unwrap a Hershey's Kiss, the super small ones, and they're just fighting with it and tussling with it and trying to, and basically you're going for time here. You could do this as a minute to win it game. You could say who can get their Hershey Kiss unwrapped in under a minute, or whatever the time may be. And that's also a good idea, is take some minute to win it games that you want to play that are super easy, that are not prop heavy, and you can just Christmasize them. Just take and put Christmas ideas into those games. In fact, if you look on YouTube, you can find Christmas minute to win it games and just do one of those at every house. There are other games that are more like challenges. Like if you want to build a gingerbread house, you don't have to go all out, but you can have some either graham crackers and some icing and things like that, and have them build their own gingerbread house at somebody's house. You could do a thing with gingerbread cookies. You could do it with any of those things. Or you can keep it even simpler than that and using your phone, playing games like Heads Up, where you put, the app, you can find the app, put it up here on your forehead here, and have kids guess different Christmas things, because the newest version, I think, has a Christmas element to it where you can play Christmas games like that. So there's tons of ideas. There is no shortage of Christmas games. Like I said, I will be revealing I may do it like a 12 days of Christmas where I do a different game every day, so you'll have an accumulation of games. But in doing that, you want to have games they're going to fit the homes, where you don't mess up the homes, don't mess up the kids too bad, and that'll be good. Some other things to make your progressive dinner even more special, make it even more Christmassy, is before you enter a home, have the kids stand outside and sing a Christmas carol before they're allowed to enter. What this does is kind of combines caroling and the progressive dinner. You don't have to do a separate night for that. Just have your kids sing, and they got to sing the whole song and sing it well, and then the persons whose home it is, they come outside, they listen, and then they say, well, you may enter in to my home now, and then they all come in. And so it's just another fun way to add some value to that. Another thing you can do to add value to your progressive dinner is, why not make it an ugly Christmas sweater time, right? Why not go have a contest and let kids wear their ugly Christmas sweater? So you have multiple layers of things going on here that by the time you get to the end, the last home where you're having dessert and you're sitting around, you can give away the prize for the ugly Christmas sweater. You can give a prize for winning the most games, or for those who won the games. You can really use this time to celebrate all the different things that kids have been doing throughout the night, give away crazy awards or whatever you want to do, things like that. And I also want to add one final thing, and that is having progressive devotions. Once again, it's another role and responsibility you can give away that you don't have to put on yourself, but what you could share, if it's 4 houses, share 4 parts of the Christmas story. Let your adult volunteers maybe do this, or students could do this, and have them share a certain part of the Christmas story that's of importance to them. Maybe it could be taught on giving, or spiritual gifts, or the Christmas story. Whatever you choose to do, you can make that a part of your progressive dinner as well. So those are my tips for having a killer progressive dinner Christmas party. I hope that you found these tips helpful. I think I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do my 12 games of Christmas. That'll be a challenge for me to do a game every day that you can use in your youth ministry, and show you how to play it, show you how to do it, all that kind of good stuff, and other ideas as well. But if you are brand spanking new to this channel, thank you for joining me for just a little while here. If you would like videos like this in your inbox, at the end of the video, there'll be this big head in a circle there, and you can just click on that and subscribe, or you can click down below and hit the subscribe button down there, and that'll get videos like this in your inbox on a regular basis. And also, if you are a regular, thank you so much for hanging with me today. I hope this is super helpful for you guys. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. That's when you like the video and you want more of them. All right, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.